Hello everyone and welcome back to another Carnage Gaming video. We are uploading late today, but we are keeping the daily upload streak alive, going for day 29 now. We're keeping it going, and today we are going to be stealing some content from Reddit. This Reddit post that I've found actually does not have many upvotes, and I thought that it should be talked about more. So I'm going to read over the post while you watch some gameplay in the background, and then at the end we'll summarize it, talk about it, and you can leave me some comments down below on what you think about this, because it's pretty interesting and I think we will have some controversial opinions throughout. So to start, we're going to imagine a scenario, and this is all about the elo system and duelist versus support. It's all about ranked mode. So imagine a scenario where a Reyna and a Sage, who both are of high skill, get grouped together and win the game. The Reyna top frags but also has the highest death count. The Sage middle or low frags but does her job really well, uses abilities well, and comes through whenever it counts. At the end of the game though, Reyna gets MVP and a 3-arrow greatly increased rating, whereas the Sage only gets a 2-arrow increase and feels cheated because she contributed to the win just as much if not more than the Reyna. This is why the devs elo system is a little bit broken, some would say. So we're going to go over this post talking about this more in depth and kind of explaining why it should be more even, especially for these players that are playing support. The game is supporting what they say in the ranked mode description. Being aggressive and taking risks is always the best way to rank up, or it says something to that effect. The Reyna is doing her job to open up the fight, take an aim duel, enter the point, and maybe pick up a kill, but probably just end up being traded. The Sage is doing her job by taking the spike, baiting, finding her opening, and clutching the round. This Reyna did her job, died second, but made the initial opening that her Sage required to get onto the site. But now she just gets to sit on kill cam while her Sage gets to fight for the clutch. Both of these plays require the same amount of skill in the eyes of the devs, but in terms of agency over the actual win or loss of the round, the Sage has more agency because it is her job to clutch much more often than the Reyna. Reyna's tests of skill lead to ambitious but very real opportunity that her team might capitalize on to win the round. The Sage's test of skill, and not to discount her play for the first part of the round, but if played optimally she would not have encountered a lot of risk during this phase, but the Sage's test of skill happens during the clutch and leads to her team getting the round win or loss. So averaged out over many games, a Reyna of high skill relative to her rank could successfully open up rounds all over the place, but her team in the clutch and other agents could lose those rounds or win them, which would mean her win rate is not representative of her skill. On the flip side though, a Sage of high skill relative to her rank, with duelists that give her proper openings, would be clutching rounds all over the place, and her win rate would be directly effective if she comes through with the clutch or not. Both players have equal skill in different roles on a team, but on account of the Sage's role, her win rate is much more reflective of her skill. So giving the top fragger, which is often a duelist, lots of elo points for a win is how they ensure players' elos reflect their skill. This is a theoretical probability that they are going to win, even if their win rate, which is an experimental probability of winning, does not reflect it. And then the final point to sum all of this up, if all players played like a good Sage is supposed to, your games would suck. You would not be winning and it would be no fun. If all players played like a good Reyna is supposed to, you probably would not win that much and you also would not have fun. But the strong tendency for players in the game is to play scared, bait the team, and go for the clutch. The devs know this. So giving the entry fraggers a lot of recognition and rewards is their way to combat this. The Reddit post says, and I quote, "I'd rather play with a bunch of enters than a bunch of baiters. Both aren't fun," end quote. So obviously this Reddit poster is saying that he thinks that the duelists are doing their job compared to the Sages, who actually don't deserve the rank ups as much. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about this. I think right now the ranked system is doing pretty good, is doing better than it has in the past, especially with the new act rank system and all that, viewing other people's career. A lot of cool features are being added, but on this specific topic of duelists versus support, I think that support actually needs a boost. I think that if you are playing someone like Reyna, you're bound to get more kills than a Sage just because that's how the agent is played. This is why I think they need ability usage, healing, all of that factored in more to the rank system now. I know for a fact it is a factor already. I have done tests with it, and your ability usage, stuff like that does factor in, but I don't think it factors in nearly enough just yet. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do duelists get a preferential treatment over support players? Should support players be ranked up more, or do duelists even need more rank ups? Let me know your opinions on the comment section down below. Again, this was from a Reddit article. Not the entire video was my opinion, so don't quote me out of context here, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This has been Carnage, and I will see you in the next video.
We deserve it, we put the work in. We came together like a Sunday service. Patiently waiting, it made me nervous. I got demons and servants, they steady lurking. Mama told me I had greater purpose. Ever since I was little, I wasn't certain. I got to searching and I found it worth it. Look at my life, feel my pain.